Hi, welcome to Galactic Command Tarot. This is a psychic beacon, so if you're watching this, then you are a member of Galactic Command. Now, you can choose to believe that or not. But as it is, you exist in one of two states or conditions, and that is either active or inactive. Now, active means everything I say or do or pull from the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will apply to you. Inactive means everything I say or do or pull from the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will not apply to you. So, to go from inactive to active, all you have to do is say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command, and that is it. And then you just live your life. And you're part of Galactic Command, and there are two guardians that are always with you, will help you and whisper to you, and you get downloads at night, and you just live. Now, what we're going to do, because we do this every so often, I haven't done it much in front of you, so we're going to reset the deck. And what we do, let me see. Now, try to get it all here in front of you. So you set what we're doing. 7 cards. We just make 7 different stacks. What this does is it mixes up the deck so that if there's any cards that may be sticking or I feel like might be coming out, or you might think is coming out, or if you think this is just a sham, you allow me to see you do it right in front of you, mixing up the deck. I call this resetting the deck. God is the one who does it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I did it or not, really. There's nothing too hard for the Lord, my God. But it makes me feel better. A lot of people can relate to that, you know. Of course I believe in God. You know, the Muslims have a great saying. And their saying is this: trust in Allah, but tie up your camel. Okay, we're almost done here. Okay. Then I take the decks and then just stack them all back together. Doesn't matter what order. I don't want to try to see what's on the bottom of the deck. There we go. Now, we're going to shuffle it. Okay, so shuffle the deck the way Archangel Michael taught his best friend, Archangel Wendy. She manifested the very first tarot deck for mankind to access the light in his heart. You just shuffle until you decide to stop. And break it with your left hand into 3 decks. And this is your reading. Here we go. First card out, Archangel Little Michelle. That is a great card to come out at. Look, Ace of Cups. If you don't know anything about Archangel Little Michelle, she is the second most powerful angel in the universe. There's Archangel Michael, and then there's Archangel Little Michelle. Her name literally means, and it's the feminine, it means Little Michael. Just like that. You're probably saying, I've never heard of Archangel Little Michelle. Of course not. For some reason, the Vatican is hunting down all documents, all portraits, all paintings, anything that reference her is being hidden below the Vatican. Let me try to explain what it looks like. It's like a dungeon with a circling staircase, and it looks old and musty, and the way you would think a dungeon would look, dark and creepy with water trickling down the walls, and just moss growing everywhere. And you go down and you go down and you go down and you enter this corridor, and it's dark and it's gloomy, and you'd expect to see like prison cells or whatever with the old knights in armor in it. Is that kind of thing. And then you walk, and then just like out of the darkness, there's a brand new shiny door. And beside that door, there's a very modern looking light switch. And you flick the light switch and you open the door, and there is the most modern library you can ever think of, with the carpeting, with the rows upon rows of bookshelves, and fluorescent lights, and bright and shiny. And anything that has to do with her is there. They have their own reasons. All I can say is for what reason, that's to them. And they probably have thousands of reasons. There's just no one reason. But anyways, Archangel Little Michelle, perpetually 14 years old, always and forever. Born 14 years old, and you can't really say born. She was manifested. She was called into existence. Just like Archangel Michael, they were called into existence. One moment they weren't there, and the next moment they were. And that's Archangel Little Michelle, filled with love. Literally loves everything. Loves creation, loves God, loves you, loves me, loves everything that exists. It's just literally love. Wants to go out of her way to help you in anything. Great, great, great angel to have. When you think of Archangel Michael, you think of this fierce warrior. He has love in him, but he's also a warrior. He also has masculine energy in him. Archangel Little Michelle is the complete opposite of Archangel Michael. She's a warrior, but she is love. Literally just love. Goes out of her way to help you. She only fights when she has to or when she's told to. Great angel to have on your side. Great way to start your deck, start your reading. Archangel Little Michelle. Look at that. The little wings, the little halo, the little cute face, the standard white utility uniform. If you don't know what a standard white utility uniform looks like, it kind of looks like a t-shirt, like a long t-shirt. It goes down and turns into like almost like a little, I guess you could call it like a cheerleader dress, but it's not like that. It's just smooth. And they wear these like boogie board shorts. They're like surfer girl shorts that they wear in like Southern California, the United States. It's just very sensible looking, and she's full of energy. So full of energy. She doesn't wear any shoes. She likes to walk around in her bare feet. Very, very plain, but like I said, it's like a t-shirt. And she has a necklace. It's almost like a gold shimmer. It is so thin and so small that if you didn't know it was there, you probably wouldn't see it. Great way to start your reading. Great way. She is on your side and she is doing things for you. Like I said, goes out of her way to do things for you. Cups, it's our hearts, emotions. Ace, 10 times whatever the emotional feelings you feel from others for yourself. She is trying to help you, trying to fill your life with just so much love and good luck and just anything that has to do with love. She is trying to help you with that. It just gives me chills thinking about what this angel can do for you. The devil. Did you know she cast him down a second time? Archangel Michael threw him down the first time. And under orders from God, she was on the planet. And she walked up to him and she just power slammed him into the ground. Literally just walked up, didn't think twice about it, slammed him into the earth, and the earth shook. There's also one other thing she did that you won't find in any Gospels. She's probably one of the few that anyone will ever reference doing this. She took Satan, put him over his lap, over her lap, like a little boy, and spanked his butt for humiliation purposes. She was told to do it. And so she did it. She bent him over her knee and spanked his butt. Not hard, but just like someone would punish a child. And she got up and she walked away. Now, this doesn't refer to Lucifer or Satan. As you can see, there's members of Galactic Command in the background. And this is Satan bound in chains. Archangel Michael gave them special weapons and special, might as well call them handcuffs, to bind him, to keep him secure. But, and there's a valid reason for why this saying exists. You can catch the devil, but you can't hold him. He will find a way to escape. He will get out, and he did. But that's not their fault. That's just the way he is. Now, what this is this talking about some of the doubts you have about what's going on. Don't worry about them. This is a major card, so this is normal. Unless you're an angel, you will always have doubts. You will always wonder, okay? Even Archangel Michael, while he was in human form, because he was born, he volunteered to go on the Twinflame Journey, so he had no idea, no knowledge of who he was. He had some doubts, and he had to think about things over, and he wondered, is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? Am I going to get my diploma in high school? Will I pass my driver's license test? Am I going to be able to make rent? Is the boss going to call me into his office? These are all stuff that everybody has. And so it's just normal. But, he represents Capricorn, which is kind of stubborn. But it also is like that. You work hard, but then when you're done, you kind of like worry hard. It's the only way to put it for Capricorns. They work hard, they love hard, and they worry hard. It's a very complex astrological sign. If you didn't know this, it's the oldest. And so what does that mean? If you think about the Bible, the very two first human beings, Adam and Eve, were Capricorns. That's all you got to understand. The oldest sign means Adam and Eve were Capricorns. So they worked hard, they loved hard. Then after they fell, they worried hard. They had the whole world, and the whole world was against them. Literally, God said, I gave you the garden, but you messed up, so now you have to face the world. I'll still be here, but you know what? It's you against the world. But don't worry about it. And they're sitting there looking like there's lions and there's tigers and there's bears and there's sea monsters and there's everything else out there. There's rain, there's wind, there's cold, there's heat. I don't even have a home. He's like, don't worry about it. And they're like, okay. So it's normal. And you have her dancing around. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to make it happen for you. I'm going to help you. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. It's just the way you are. The world. And that's her. Right there. That is her with 5 other of the most powerful archangels in the universe. And she has stepped forward. She has stepped forward. They are so powerful. These 5 archangels. They also work with 2 members of Galactic Command. They are such a powerful force that when they work together, they're just referred to as the angel family. Just so you know, they're just referred to as the angel family. Archangel Little Michelle, Archangel Natalie, Archangel Michael, Archangel Wendy. Remember we talked about Archangel Wendy? She manifested tarot decks for mankind. And Archangel Jennifer. Okay? The world. I've said this before about them. They travel back and forth throughout time and space. They entertain. They walk the world and dispense hope. They can appear anywhere, at any place, at any time. And they love to perform. They love to play music. They can play any kind of music. Anywhere, any language. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but a lot of coliseums that exist in the world. You go out there and you'll see these ancient Greek coliseums or these ancient cathedrals, big places where if they whisper, that noise will carry from the bottom of that auditorium right up till, 200-300 feet away. That whisper will carry there. It's just an engineering feat. And it's so they can play. They expect them to show up at some time. They've been there before. They expect them to come back. They don't know when or where or what time. They could be out there right now. I like to think of there's a place in Australia that I know they went to. It was a dusty town. It was just a dusty town out in the middle of nowhere. And on a street. And people were just doing their business on some night. And the night just exploded, literally. Somebody said, you gotta see this. There's this band giving this greatest show we have ever seen in this small little bar. They just walked in and started playing. Because they're angels. You can walk into this little bar, walk in, and as you go through the little door into the tiny little bar, might maybe carry 20, 30 people, 20 chairs, 5 or 6 tables. You walk in and it just opens up and there's just this auditorium, literally a Coliseum auditorium, lights, lasers, whatever you can think of, and they're huge speakers. They do that. They could be doing that right now. You don't know. They dispense hope. They walk. And right now they're working for you. She has stepped forward. She's the lead guitarist right here. She has stepped forward and she is doing something. First card out. First card out, like I said, she is love. She's literally the female incarnation of love. And she's saying, don't worry, I got this. Two major cards. Don't worry, I got this. I'm looking out for you. I'm making things happen. You may not see it happen, like the bar. Anybody walking by the bar, you'll see this. Could be like a shack. I got this. You walk in there and it's like you're walking in literally New York City, Rockefeller Plaza, whatever, you know. Five of Cups. Just leave that doubts and that life behind. She's got this. She's got this for you. Take a moment. Just take a moment, let all of this sink in, and just live your life. You know, take a moment. Just think about it. Wow. Wow. Don't worry. It's in your human nature to wonder. But she says, I got this. First thing out, first card out. I got this. Don't worry. I'm getting chills. Page of Wands. That is you. It's your life, actions. Be ready. Be ready. But that means be ready. Something's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. She's offering you the world. There are steps. If somebody offered you the universe, would you take it? First of all, think about it. If they said, the universe is yours, what do you want to do with it? First of all, you got to figure out how planets work, how people work. Remember, you also have to take in that consideration. How does the galaxy move? How do all the galaxy move? How do they interact? Are you going to cause things to explode unwittingly? You would have to learn about the universe. You would have to take that first lesson. Okay, basic universal lesson number 1. I know nothing. I know nothing. I doubt if I could even control going to the grocery store. You would have to learn one step. So, who knows what's going to happen, right? Be prepared. But be ready. It's coming. It's going to happen. Relax. You know, all those fears and doubts and stuff inside you, relax. You're ready for this. Look at you. Big and strong like Archangel Michael. That masculine, authoritative energy. You know, Page in Galactic Man, he's balanced. He has love and he has light in his heart, but he also has authority and he has that masculine energy that puts him in control. You know, he's not going to let anger or joy overwhelm him. He's going to balance it out. Say, this is what needs to be done. This is what needs to be done. You can be happy. Just maintain that balance, but be prepared. Keep showing up. I got this. I got this. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I got this. Don't worry about it. She is like that. Literally, she is like that. And she's a Christmas angel, too. So if you know what people are like around Christmas, singing Christmas songs, being happy, saying joy to the world, she is like that, too. She's got this for you. Bottom of the deck. Once again, you be ready. Let all that go. Be brave. Be brave. Be prepared. A knight from a page. You can do it. A page in the old medieval tradition. He's a boy who learns all the lessons of what it's like to have good manners, to be educated, to know how to fight, literally, like to join, the military, to become an officer, officer and a gentleman, nice, courteous, kind, polite. And then he's tapped on his shoulder and he says, "Rise a knight." Which means you've finished all the things you need to know. Now it's up to you. No one can tell you what to do at this moment. Well, a general could, but the king could. But literally, it's now on your shoulders. You are literally the soldier. You are the soldier who, in command of people below you, you'd be the guy saying, "Hey, you, go polish my shoes. Go get me a burger." But now you're not this person anymore. You're this person. And you're ready. You are ready. And that is from the bottom of the deck. So that's the overall message. Be ready. It's happening. And she's making it happen. She was doing all the little things that you can't even think about, that you can't comprehend. She's making it happen. That is one of the greatest cards to get first out of the deck. There's lots of cards, and I'm not saying it is the best. I'm just saying it's one of the best to have to start your reading. Okay? So, that is your reading. It applies today, tomorrow, or a million years from now, because nothing is too hard for the Almighty God. So with that being said, good luck, and I will talk to you later.